Everybody. I just thought I'd come on here and do a live, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Your girl just blessed and thankful. I feel so grateful. You know what I'm saying? I decided to have me a crab boil today, y'all. And yes, I have been removing my nails, so I can get ready to get a new set. You know what I'm saying? But today is my father's heavenly birthday. You know what I'm saying? He would have turned, you know what I'm saying, 88, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I would like y'all to help me wish my father a happy heavenly birthday. It's not all about me, you know what I'm saying? It's about him. This is his birthday, you know what I'm saying? But I decided to have me a crab boil, you know what I'm saying? In remembrance of him, you know what I'm saying? And I also have corn. I have some mussels. I have cucumbers. I have one egg, y'all. I started to boil 2 eggs, but I decided to have 1 egg, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 corns, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I started to put potato, but I didn't put any potato in here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a couple of pieces of sausage, you know what I'm saying? I hope these sausages taste the way that I expect them to taste, y'all. Because the store that I went to, they didn't have the box of crab that I wanted, so I just settled for, it was a bag. I think it was the Seabest brand, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I tried this brand before, but I'm gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy what I have. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I got cucumbers and stuff in there, y'all, as well as mussels and egg, corn, you know what I'm saying, sausage. And I have made my homemade sauce that I normally prepare, which is my garlic lemon butter, you know what I'm saying. If anybody posting in the comments, you know what I'm saying, I cannot see them at the moment. Oh wow! But this garlic butter sauce, y'all, this garlic lemon butter sauce, it is the shiznits. Do you understand what I'm saying? But as I was saying, y'all, today's his birthday. But I was also, wishing everybody that had a birthday, you know what I'm saying, this month, a happy birthday. But definitely, most definitely, my father, you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, I wanted to let you all know that I enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, spending time with family yesterday. If y'all noticed, I was not, you know what I'm saying, online yesterday, you know what I'm saying. Well, actually, maybe a couple of times earlier that morning, but as far as later on when I was around family, I really enjoyed. I had fun, I had laughter, you know what I'm saying, and I appreciate all the hugs and love that I received yesterday, y'all. I really do. And I got a chance to spend time with family, you know what I'm saying. And I really thought I was just gonna basically probably be at home, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, not seeing anybody. And I was so thankful and blessed to get a chance to spend time with family. But I think I might have mentioned corn, y'all. But like I said, I have 3 ears of corn. And I'm just putting some of these, put that in there too. Put a couple of these mussels in the butter sauce so they can stay nice and juicy, you know what I'm saying? And some of my sauce can, seep inside of the shell, y'all. But I was just really thinking all about family yesterday. And that's how my day was, all about family. So I really, really, really enjoyed time with family yesterday. I hope y'all did the same. Oh, let me make sure I pray, y'all. Lord Jesus, thank you for this food I'm about to receive. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. But yeah, y'all, I like them. I have a shell cracker, y'all, but I love biting on the shell, y'all, and sucking all the flavors off of it.
That's right. 7 days after I'm gone,
But how y'all been going? I hope y'all day going well. Y'all, I love my little shirt, y'all. You see, I don't know if y'all can see it, but let me slide this out there for a second. I love my little t-shirt. Y'all, I had got this shirt a while back, and I thought it was so neat, y'all. I like it. Yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I went walking today, y'all, and I enjoyed myself. I needed to get out and get that little exercise in. So, y'all see, you know what I'm saying, I made sure that when I did my little exercise, you know what I'm saying, I made sure I got good and comfy. And also, I will be sipping on me some lemon iced tea, y'all. I didn't put any ice in it because it was already cold. But I did put some lemon, you know what I'm saying, in there. It is delicious. I had cooked, this is what I prepared. My seafood boil. I prepared my seafood boil with my sauce that I always make, you know what I'm saying, my garlic lemon butter sauce. Let me chip this a little bit so you can see. See that? And I put my mussels and a couple of pieces of, I put my egg and crab and stuff in there, so I was trying to like let it marinate a little bit. It is awesome. It is delicious. Y'all, to save y'all some money, like today, I didn't expect to do this, but when I went to the store, I didn't see, you know, the crab and stuff. I guess they had to restock on some stuff. But I got a chance to see this brand. I think it was called Sea Best. And it was, they had the crab. They had the, what was it, corn. They had shrimp, but you know, I can't eat shrimp, but you know what I'm saying? But it was in the bag, but I didn't prepare it. Then they had sausage and everything. But you get a nice little amount. And it was like $19 and something at Walmart, y'all. So y'all want to go get y'all a little seafood boil if y'all not familiar with how to prepare one, do that. Or, like I said, y'all can subscribe and everything, you know what I'm saying, to my little, your girl trying to make a couple moves. And, like I said, on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, I have, let me stop saying, you know what I'm saying, but it's a habit word, y'all. If y'all go on my Facebook page and subscribe, I told y'all I got a sale going right now, you know, as a new digital content creator, which I have, you know, chosen to become back in October. Right now, I can try to show y'all how to make the sauce, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know what I'm saying. But I do have on my page on Facebook, if you watch some of my videos that I did post and, you know, scroll down, y'all will see where you can learn how to make your own sauce. Yeah, look up, my name is Latonya Harrison, LATONYAHARRISON. Like I said, y'all can learn how to make your own lemon garlic butter sauce. I did put one of my little recipes on there. I'm trying to get, you know, my little stuff together and off the ground too, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm asking for y'all support. But you can subscribe for 49 cents. I put the sale on for 49 cents to try to get, you know, several people in to subscribe at a low cost. You know what I'm saying? And we can share cooking ideas, because sometimes y'all may prepare something that I like, or I may not know how to prepare it, you know what I'm saying, and I can do my, you know what I'm saying, meal the way that y'all prepare y'all's, and y'all can do the way I prepare mine. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely delicious.
That Denver midshipman was just one of many. There were plenty of others he was suspected of. And I guess now we know
I so appreciate it though. But I decided to come on here, and I was gonna enjoy my little crab. You know what I'm saying? They do have some kind of little sauce sometimes that be in those packs too, but I normally don't eat their sauce. I normally make my own garlic lemon butter sauce. But you get a nice little amount, y'all. You get like 3 pieces of corn. They get a little few sausages in there. Well, it's quite a bit of the sausage though. And you get some crab, you know what I'm saying? And for some people that like shrimp, you get, some shrimp, you know what I'm saying? I just can't eat shrimp because I'm allergic, you know what I'm saying? But y'all go to Walmart, the bag that I purchased today was only $19.97 or something like that. But it was $19 and some change, $19.97, $19.98, something like that. I don't remember. Well, I really wanted that box though. Well, I had maybe like 4 or 5 pounds of crab in there, but they didn't have any. They had sold out, y'all. But I also, when I went to Walmart, I have another one, but the other one I have is a little larger than this. This container, it was at Walmart, y'all. This container was at Walmart for $1.22. Y'all go check it out. I had got 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Which is only me, you know what I'm saying? But just in case, you know what I'm saying, I have something in one of them. I have another one available to put me some drink in. Or sometime my little grandbaby come over, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I forgot, to get some straws. He loved to sip out of straws, y'all. He like to drink his drinks out of straws. And I'll probably get some more, not later on the day, be tomorrow or something. But I said I was going to come here and enjoy having me some crab in remembrance of my father, by the day being his birthday. You know, we both were born in the month of December. So I was his birthday gift during the month of December, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I was born December 12th. He was born December 26th.
Mark, I've got a new box of liquor sticks that just came in the store. Just the back door.
Excuse me.
Thank you. I'll be right back, folks.
Sometimes, well, I don't know if y'all have any markets where y'all at in Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna say, sometimes if they have one like in the refrigerator or freezer, should I say, those crab are just as good. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the meat still be real good and fresh and sweet. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to buy it, like, you know what I'm saying, like at the market or in the glass, like at Publix and Kroger's and different places. And y'all can also try some of them Asian markets, cause they be having nice crab and lobster stuff there, and fish and all that, you know what I'm saying? And they be fresh, like they literally have them there, and they'll clean them and everything for you. For those of you that don't like to have to do the work, you know what I'm saying, or doing the hard work of cleaning them and stuff like that. If you want to buy them fresh like that, you can. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you can buy them fresh if you choose to, and if you don't, you know what I'm saying, you can get them out of the freezer, y'all. They just as good, you know what I'm saying. And like I said, I went and got me some, and I like to make my own butter sauce, and I would just let it marinate in there. And I was gonna enjoy this, y'all, and I was gonna do a live so y'all can see, and maybe y'all will support your girl You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I have a task as a content creator. Digital creator, content creator, whatever. But every week I be having a task. And I need to have somebody to send me some stars, y'all. Send me some stars, or on one of my lives or whatever, y'all can bless me with stars. I think it mentioned something about $2. I have to have like $2, somebody to do it for $2 this week. Send me $2. Send me $2 in stars. You know what I'm saying? So I can complete my task for this challenge for this week. But I wouldn't be doing all this, consistent asking for support and asking y'all to subscribe like that if it went for a reason. Like I said, I was trying to get different businesses off the ground, and some of those businesses would consist of me gradually trying to do t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? And in that way I can have t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? T-shirts available for my subscribers, you know what I'm saying? But y'all definitely check it out, you know what I'm saying? Those of you that's on IG, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to bless me, y'all can. Like I said, my information is in the bio. Yeah, this is so good. I swear. And if y'all have, y'all can get the recipe to prepare y'all own stuff, y'all. If, you know what I'm saying, y'all go to my page to learn how to make your own garlic lemon butter sauce. But my page is on Facebook under Latanya Harrison, LATONYA HARRISON.
Which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems. I can do diabetes differently. Pay as little as $25 per month.
Good evening. Thank you for speaking. Happy New Year to you also. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to enjoy this meal, y'all. Like I said, today, it was about my father because today was his birthday. So, with him being deceased, you know what I'm saying, it's in honor of him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a veteran. So, yeah. With that being said, I just wanted to make sure that I put it out there that I'm sitting here trying to enjoy this little crab bowl, y'all. Y'all know I love crab. But like I said, I love to eat my own butter sauce. You know what I'm saying? My garlic lemon butter sauce. And I decided to add, in this particular sauce, I decided to add and try the ginger. And so far it tastes pretty good. So I added some lemon, butter and all that in here, as well as some ginger, y'all. Let me put some more of these mussels in here. I love mussels. I love oysters too, y'all. I love those as well. Yeah, I love those just as well. They are good. So I was just trying to make sure that I put all my little mussels inside of here. I'm going to put a couple of sausages as well. But like I said, the sausages was in the pack as well. See? And then they already cut up, y'all. They had already cut them up, and they're a nice little size. So I'm going to let them marinate a little bit inside of my garlic lemon butter sauce. But I definitely want to make sure that all my mussels are actually absorbing all the nutrients that I have in my sauce. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But, yeah, y'all definitely, you know what I'm saying, for those of you that don't know how to make it, hey, sweetie, baby, I appreciate y'all. I really do. But, I wanted to come on here and just, like I said, prepare me a nice meal, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't thinking about myself because it's not about myself today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just want to come on here and ask y'all to help me celebrate the life of my father. You know what I'm saying? He would have been 88 today. But since he's deceased, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's been tough. You know, it really has. But, you know, it's a blessing all at the same time. It's a blessing all at the same time. So, as y'all can see, I'm going to step out, fixing my stuff up, doing nothing. As long as I'm dressed appropriate, I'm having a nice meal. I got a chance to enjoy it with family yesterday. For Christmas, I hope y'all had a blessed Christmas. Because I did. I was just glad to spend time with family. That's how I spent my Christmas. That's why y'all didn't see me on social media much at all yesterday. Yeah, y'all didn't see me on social media like that yesterday. Because I was too busy focusing on spending time with my family. And I pray y'all did the same. I pray y'all enjoy it with y'all family. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Bless you too, baby. And bless you. This corn is good and sweet, y'all. I'm gonna be probably eating on this for the rest of the day. If I don't gobble this crab and stuff down, whatever be left over, what I'm gonna have also. Like I said, for the rest of the day. It's so good. Y'all got the sauce slobbing out my mouth. Y'all forgive me. I ain't trying to be all sloppy and stuff, but it's gonna be ugly over here, y'all. Especially when I have my crab boil, y'all. I've been, Did y'all have a blessed Christmas? Did y'all get a chance to spend time with family? I hope and pray that y'all did. I pray everybody had a blessed, safe Christmas, y'all.
As a matter of fact, things have been pretty quiet.
Did y'all? Oh, okay, that's good. That's very good. I don't see nobody saying too much of nothing over here on Facebook. My IG people, look, they enjoy me. I appreciate y'all. I really do. You know, I had an account with IG, you know, before I decided to become a content creator, y'all. But at the same time, it's like, I would never really do no live, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a quiet man.
Mine was amazing. I can't complain.
I came down here from Kansas a long time ago. Settled down.
I was just blessed to be able to spend time with family, y'all.
I didn't have in Kansas.
You know, I didn't expect no gifts or anything. I just wanted to be able to share that moment with family. And that's why y'all didn't see me much yesterday. I was just spending time with family, enjoying the meal and stuff that I, you know, prepared. And then I had a relative of mine, which is my brother, you know what I'm saying? He helped, him and everybody helped prepare, you know what I'm saying, a couple items too. And we decided to get together, and they came over here and enjoyed Christmas with me, and we had dinner together as family, you know what I'm saying? My first year really happened, but no, because I have prepared meals, but they have come and, you know, got a plate and everything and chill for a little bit. But literally got a chance to really spend time with me yesterday for, you know, some hours. So I was just grateful for that. Like I said, I didn't expect to have no gifts or anything like that. But they did, you know, give me a couple of things. But I appreciate it. But most of all, it was the fact that they was able to come spend time with me. You know what I'm saying? That was my Christmas. And I got a chance to spend time with my baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's been away in the military. And he surprised me. And I was so excited. Y'all, let me tell you. Y'all know I tell y'all I be wearing hair pieces and wigs and stuff, right? My baby showed up, and I didn't know he was going to show up. He didn't ever tell me nothing. He didn't say anything about if he was going to make it in town or not. You know what I'm saying? So I was just waiting to see, you know, if anybody was going to tell me anything, but I never heard anything. Y'all, when my baby showed up, I forgot to put on my wig. I had to run back and get my robe and everything, y'all. I was so excited when I got my robe because I wasn't dressed like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just in the house. I had got up early and had bathed and everything, and I was just lounging around in the bed. And all of a sudden, my baby showed up, y'all. I was so excited. I had my little wig cap on, y'all. Forgot all about it. I ain't had no hair on at the time. So I was just wearing my wig cap, and like I said, I was so surprised. So got a chance to see my grandbaby and stuff yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they showed up. We all had, you know, dinner together. Yeah. When I say I was looking like one of them little aliens on the movie, what it was, Men in Black. I was looking like one of them little aliens on Men in Black, y'all. I ain't had my wig on or nothing. I was like, oh shit, I forgot, y'all. Let me go get my wig. He said, Mama, that's all right. I was so tickled. I sure had forgot, y'all. Yeah, I thought I had my little wig on and everything. I ain't thought about it. But he said that was all right. But yeah, we had a good time yesterday, y'all. I was just enjoying family. That's all I really wanted. You know what I'm saying? All I really wanted was you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had gotten. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm talking about you laughing because I said about the little alien that Men in Black. That's how I was looking by the head. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I ain't put my wig on. And he was so tickled. He said, Mama, don't worry about it. He said, don't worry about it, Mama. But yeah, we got a chance to laugh. When I say I laughed all yesterday, y'all, I literally laughed all yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Laughed and talked, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my brother and his family and stuff came over. Well, one of my brothers and his family came over. No, actually, two of my brothers came over. But with the family, we just had a nice time yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, after everybody kind of gradually, you know, decided to leave because he had to leave and go to work, though. So I was just glad that they was able to show up, you know what I'm saying? Show up and show out for me. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, I was so excited. We got a chance to get out. Yesterday we went to the park. Excuse me, y'all. We went to the park and we had a nice time. I took the dog out with us and we had a nice time out there in the park. We went walking on a nature walk. We really had fun. And when I say my grandbaby and stuff, he enjoyed himself, we enjoyed ourselves. And out of all that, y'all, I fell asleep. My grandbaby was in there watching. He was watching, I think, a video or something on the phone. And he was watching something on the phone, and I was in there with him. And I was laid across the bed. I was hoping watching the movie, y'all. I had them fell asleep and didn't even know when they left. But I'll see him again. He loved his nana. Come on now, let's go. And we, like I said, we had fun. Nana had her little old tail sit out there in the swing, y'all. I was enjoying myself like a big kid. That's how all of us were yesterday at the park. Just enjoying ourselves. And I was like I said, that spending time with them was so sentimental to me. Like, I would never forget that moment unless God just do something to my brain for me not to remember. But I really, I'm not a materialistic person. Sometimes people may think just because they see me wearing like a lot of jewelry and this, that, and the other. Some of it be real, some of it might be fake, you know what I'm saying? And I may have my nails done and this, that, and the other, or different wigs and all that kind of stuff on, or hair pieces and stuff.
That's so embarrassing.
But that's just a part of my personality. But I enjoy it, y'all. Just getting out to spend time with family and just going to the park and on a nature walk, and brought my dog along also. He's just like one of my kids because he's smart. I talk to him. He understands. To my men in black with them aliens. That's how my head was looking when I had my wig on. When my baby showed up, that was from the military. I was so tickled. I was so excited. He surprised me, y'all. He really did. Happy holidays to you also. I appreciate it. My Facebook people and my IG people, I pray that y'all having a blessed, you know what I'm saying, holiday. And most of all, y'all stay safe now. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're enjoying yourself, stay safe. Yeah, but most of all, stay safe though. Y'all enjoy yourself, but stay safe. And like I said, I wish that, you know, I had like plenty that I can do more. But like I said, with me starting out as a digital creator, or content creator, should I say, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with where I come from as far as health and all that kind of stuff on my health journey, I can say that despite all the stuff that I've been through with my health and everything else, I'm just grateful, you know what I'm saying, for any and everything that people do. You know what I'm saying?
3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than.
I'm grateful for any and everything that people do because it could have been different. It really could have been different. I hope y'all don't see no little critter in my background, because I seen one earlier today. I've been trying to get rid of them little things. I don't know where they come from, but I ain't seen no scorpion lately, and I ain't seen no. But no, I seen a spider the other day. It was a little spider though. I did get a chance to see one of those. And y'all look. But just in case, so y'all won't be talking about me now, I'm just letting y'all know that every now and then I see a little critter run around here. I just hope he don't get in my background. You know what I'm saying? All on the wall and then. But I've been getting rid of them, and the pest control people been coming out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never had no bugs. This is the first time I ever started noticing bugs with this past year. I'm going to say within the last, few months or so I noticed. I'll see one every now and then. But look, see how that, y'all, if y'all look inside those mussels, y'all see all my ingredients. Let me put it up closer so y'all can see. Y'all see all my ingredients in there while that mussel is absorbing in my sauce. And I'm going to dip it in there a little bit more. But look at all that. Look at all that, y'all. All them ingredients, you know what I'm saying, is in that sauce. Y'all have some. I'm originally from Detroit, but I was raised in Alabama. Yeah, I was raised in the South. I was born in Michigan, but I've been raised in the South. So like, I'm a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a little combination of both, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I'm used to getting down and dirty and, like I said, working on cars and everything else, hunting animals or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
The children usually judge their pace by
I used to run the streets years ago. I don't do that kind of, activity no more. You know what I'm saying? I grew up and became a lady. You know what I'm saying? Once I got pregnant and started having children. You know what I'm saying? And my sons are grown and stuff. You know what I'm saying? My baby's grown. So, like I said, it's only me. And I'm trying to get these little businesses and stuff together so I can help support myself. Because I've been tired of having to be constantly slaving on these folk jobs and not really having nothing to show for it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to have my own little business and stuff. And then on top of that, like I said, I want to have my own little salon and everything. You said I want both? I want both what? I'm a combination of both because I was born in the city, but I was raised in the country. So, with that being said, there's no other way around it. I'm used to riding motorcycles and four-wheelers and all that kind of stuff, living in the outdoors. I live a rough life. That's why I said don't let the little makeup and stuff fool you. I done worked hard. I'm talking about like right now, like I showed y'all probably see for some of y'all that be on Facebook or whatever. Y'all probably seen some of the videos. Yeah, I love oyster now. But yeah, when I be on Facebook, I show when my washing machine and dryer tore up. Your girl goddamn get down and dirty, y'all. Excuse me for cursing, you know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all may not curse, but I curse a lot sometimes. But I don't mean no harm, you know what I'm saying? But I get down and dirty. I wash my, like I said, I've been raised in the South. And I wash my clothes by hand, y'all. I wash my clothes by hand. I've been doing it for a while. When my washing machine and my dryer tore up on me, I was like, and then I had to lost my job and everything. And I was sick, you know what I'm saying? Going through health problems at the time. And still going through stuff. But y'all look at some of my videos, y'all will see. Well, I used to be in a wheelchair. I used to be on the walker. I used to be on the cane. I had another walker too, but like I said, that walker, it had a seat to it so I can push and sit down sometime. Are you from Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
We will begin our studies with a short history lesson.
I enjoy being there. I go to Atlanta sometime too. Every now and then I go to Atlanta. It may not be often as it used to be,
It's after 9, son.
but I do go. You know what I'm saying?
Finish my homework.
Did you look really motivation again after school today?
No, Paul. Honest.
Oh, as a matter of fact,
That old pursuit.
now that you mentioned Atlanta, I think I had this shirt on one day.
Anything else, even chores.
I believe when I went there.
Right. The books on.
But I ordered this shirt.
Maybe.
I think I ordered this shirt from Shein
What good is it knowing
about
some Greek
a couple of years ago.
Archimedes?
And I finally had started wearing it.
Everything you learn.
I don't remember how much it was, but I remember I ordered it from them. But I really liked it because they have some nice shirts and stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all need to look at some of their clothes so people be laughing and talking about some of these companies. But them companies, like I said, they had some nice urban wear. You know what I'm saying? They had what I like. And for some of y'all that don't know, like I told y'all, I go on there and any other website. Temu, I go to them too. I go on a variety of different websites. I go to the flea markets. I go to the Goodwills. I go everywhere. Walmart, the mall. I just shop around. I don't have no certain preference. You know what I'm saying? Because when I grew up, it was a lot that we didn't have. And people can say, okay, well, you go and get some J's. My J's wouldn't have to be the latest. Hey, baby. My J's won't have to be the latest ones that come out. As long as I got some J's on my feet or any kind of shoes, I like K-Swiss, I like Keds, I like all that. Lowe's, I like. It don't even have to be name brand. Hell, I put on some jelly shoes, y'all. Y'all remember when we were little, we had to wear them little jelly shoes? Especially some of the females that be on here. You know, we had to wear the jelly shoes back then. But that was in style.
Continue, Sally.
I don't go often, but I do go. It's been a while. I think the last time I went to ATL was like about a couple of months ago, I believe. Yeah. Last time I went to ATL about a couple months ago. I went before they were talking about that airport stuff where that man did where he's supposed to had I think a bomb or something in their car. And he had went to the airport. Or he had some guns or something. I think he had some weapons or something. I think he had some weapons. I believe it was that. I don't want to lie on the folks, but I think it was something like that. I had recently had gone before that. So I had already been there before all that happened. But yeah. When I say y'all need to check out a little bit of my little content that I've been doing. Like I said, I'm a new content creator. And I do want new subscribers and I do want new followers. And I would like some type of support. And for those of you that would like to subscribe, you can do so. And like I said, the subscription right now, I did a flash sale. So with me doing the flash sale, it went from $4.99 to 49 cents. So I'm trying to get, some people to actually go ahead and subscribe. I will be doing like a variety of things. Sipping my lemon iced tea, y'all. It's so good. I had bought this little container at Walmart for $1.22, y'all. Y'all need to go to Walmart and check it out. You know what I'm saying? $1.22. I was surprised to see, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Y'all make sure that y'all check that out. But, yeah, definitely, if y'all look out for your girl and subscribe for 49 cents, I think the sale might continue to go between January 1st and January 2nd. So, take advantage of the opportunity, y'all. And while I be on here talking about this, I ain't trying to get every penny I could out of you. Y'all know I can't do the yolk that much. And like I said, I got cholesterol problems. So I had to pop that little yolk out of there, y'all. I popped that little yolk on up out of there. But, y'all make sure y'all take advantage of the subscription for 49 cents. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can bless your girl, like I said, with some stars. And those of you that would love to help me on this journey while we help each other. You know what I'm saying? I love to prepare food. I have a variety of different hobbies. So you'll be seeing a variety of things. And also, I created my own homemade snickerdoodle. You know what I'm saying? Ice cream. So, one of these days, for the people that's local, I'm going to probably make a flyer and send out to some people. Or I might just make a couple of flyers also and just pass them out or hang them up. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to know who all would like to attend because I would know how much snickerdoodle to make. And that way they can sample and they can buy a little bit of my homemade snickerdoodle. You know what I'm saying? Or for the people that's on the internet, you know what I'm saying, they local, watching me and stuff like that, they can come out and, you know, support me. You know what I'm saying? When I do have my little event, like I said, and I'm willing to take some pictures with people if they, you know, I'm not no celebrity now, y'all, but you know what I'm saying, if the girl ever get to be wealthy or famous, you know what I'm saying, at least y'all would have had some type of, you know what I'm saying, documentation that y'all would deal with me, you know what I'm saying? When I get a couple of my businesses off the ground, y'all help me get there. Yeah, y'all help me get there. But like I said, it's a variety of different things. My pickles that I've been pickling. Let me move this out the way. But look, my they're not ready. They're not ready yet. But I've been pickling my pickles. These are my own pickles. I've been pickling these. They'll be ready. They're real good now. But they will definitely be ready maybe like March or April. Around the end of March, beginning of April, something like that. They will be completely ready. But when I've been adding my little ingredients and stuff, y'all, you know what I'm saying? They already delicious. And I was like, dang, they hadn't even been a week and they were already delicious. So yeah. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all, you know, help look out for me. So when I get my businesses of what I want off the ground, because I'm going to be working on like 4 or 5 different businesses or more at once. So maybe one of them will fall through, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, maybe one of them will fall through. God will bless me so I can bless some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? For being my supporter.
I don't mind the punishment. I just can't take it anymore.
So I can give back to the community. You know what I'm saying?
You've got no choice but to go back to school.
I won't.
And Mr. Griswold's not the right teacher for us, so he'll be taken up by
But
the town council. In the meanwhile, you'll go
I'm
back.
glad
No.
that y'all tuned in.
No, please.
Why? Don't disobey me.
And I thank y'all for watching. Say you can be my ATL boyfriend. So you my ATL crush now?
That's so
I haven't had a relationship since, what was it, 2019, 2020. I just stopped dating because I just never found the right person in my life.
For type 2 diabetes, once weekly Mounjaro could help.
I haven't dated since then. So I've never really considered it until maybe like I thought about it maybe like about a few weeks ago, I believe. I think I might have posted something right before Christmas, I believe. But it would have been nice, you know what I'm saying? But I just never found the right person. And with that being said, I just have so much other stuff going on that I try to stay focused without, you know, being distracted. But it's hard, you know, especially when you like the opposite sex, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard. Oops. Only piece of corn on the cup fell off the paper towel. But yeah. Y'all, your girl gonna enjoy this food until it's gone. You hear me?
Ones will feel at home on center stage, at the school dance, or away from home.
Y'all may enjoy this food until it's gone.
That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of
This is what I was gonna do for my celebration. You know what I'm saying? For my father's life. You know what I'm saying? So just chill. Come on here with y'all. Like, I battled with depression and all that, y'all. I went into a deep depression when my father passed away. I had lost all my models, y'all. I'm talking about all them Super Mario coins without me gone. Bing, 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 bing. I just literally went insane. And then having to try to bounce back, you know what I'm saying, out of depression. I had like a memory lapse and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, basically like a breakdown, nervous breakdown. I suffered with PTSD, all that, and it was just multiple deaths that kept consistently happening. That just kind of, it just did something to me, like mentally. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to let people, you know what I'm saying, trigger me. You know what I'm saying? I try not to let them, you know, have that power over me. Because that was some people be wrong. They want you to snap and lose it. And I don't want to go there because I've been there already on more than one occasion. And like having to take medication and shit, you know what I'm saying? But still trying to remain positive. Still trying to, you know, work on a variety of things. And I feel like me sitting here talking to y'all, it really helps me with my anxiety and depression. Because I don't get out and go out like I used to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to get out and go. I used to be on the go a lot years ago. I ain't never used to stay at home. I always had somewhere to go. But after being out there and knowing what it's like to be out there around people that pretend to care about you and they really don't, you know, I had to learn about it. Oh my goodness, I dropped some. So now I've been staying to myself for some years, y'all. And a lot of people probably call me antisocial and lame and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They can call me what they want. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? I just enjoy, to be honest, y'all, I just enjoy being alone. You know what I'm saying? After it's sad because I end up having to adapt to that. I adapted to being alone and being by myself and having to love myself even when nobody else did. Or feeling like nobody else did. You know, all the hateful comments and statements and stuff people was making and everything. I literally, you know what I'm saying, absorbed all that in. And that's why it wasn't so hard for me to, when the pandemic happened, it wasn't hard for me to just, you know, I was used to being in the house. I was used to being closed in. I was used to not going nowhere. I was used to all that. That wasn't a problem for me. It wasn't a problem for me at all. And it's sad that, you know, to say it, but it's the truth. I got adapted to being by myself. You know what I'm saying? I got adapted to being alone. I wasn't finna go, you know what I'm saying, insane, being closed in. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the walls. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I adapted to that years ago before all that even happened. It's just like having the mindset of being in prison. Being locked up, looking at 4 walls for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for some years. Because I was dealing with health problems and all. So, with me dealing with them health problems, it humbled me. You know what I'm saying? It humbled me, and I basically, I had to go through a lot, you know what I'm saying, with my health and everything, and being down and in the hospital. And as a matter of fact, for some of y'all that don't believe that I actually went through those health problems and stuff, I showed y'all the devices that I used to have, which was the wheelchairs, the walkers, the canes, and all that. And one of my little brief, you know what I'm saying, videos, I think it was like a reel or something. But I also got receipts. I got my paperwork from a bill that they sent me from the hospital. How much my hospital bill was for being in UAB for a week. It was like $70,000 when I had to have that spinal fusion. Ooh, y'all look. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, sir, baby, look. I got a chance to slide one on up out of there, y'all. Y'all have some. Have some. Have a bite. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Have a bite. Have a bite. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I'm talking about? But yo, I'm gonna show y'all the receipt. I might do it when I finish making a mess, you know what I'm saying, with the food. And enjoying the food, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the paperwork that I had, you know what I'm saying, from a bill back then from UAB Medical Center. And I had my spinal fusion in Birmingham. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the paperwork. I just don't want to get all this sauce and stuff on it because I was gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of my, you know, history now. And the device, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all I got medical equipment inside of me where they had to fuse my spine and stuff back together. They literally fused my spine back together, y'all. I'm talking about, y'all don't understand the feeling of sharp bones sticking inside of your body or in your abdomen. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as this, you didn't even have to really move much, and you could feel the bones piercing. Yeah, I deal with, you know what I'm saying, nerve damage. I had nerve damage. I had to deal with paralysis for a long time. And to this day, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the nerve damage, it still bothers me. The nerve damage is like a non-stop, like, throbbing toothache. You know how the nerve in your tooth, you know what I'm saying, when they get the throbbing? I deal with pains. Some days I have my good days and I have my bad days. And then I got fibromyalgia also, where I feel like I've been hit by a truck. You know what I'm saying? And I be in pain. And I used to go to water therapy, you know what I'm saying? Years ago. But I do my own therapy, which is get out and exercise. I stretch, trying to get myself back right without having to continuously pay a whole lot of money or, you know what I'm saying, trying to build an insurance company, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, I've been through it. Like, that's why I've been trying to tell y'all, I've been through it. I've been through the ringer for a long time, y'all. All while everybody was out here enjoying their life. And me as a diabetic, it took my body years of healing. I had, the last job I had years ago was in 2012. February 26, 2012 was the last day I had work. And then, knowing when my back went out on me and all that, and me not knowing what was going on and trying to go to different doctor's offices and stuff, trying to see what was going on, I was experiencing paralysis, all that. My kids were my crutch. My kids was my crutch before they started giving me those devices. My leg had to drew up on me. My left leg had drew up on me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't extend it all the way out because, like I said, I was experiencing paralysis, and the nerve that run through my my left leg and my lower back that was being pinched on with my what was it, the L1, L5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through it. And then I had a slip disc on top of that. Come to find out, behind that slip disc, behind the slip disc is where the little two broken bones was, where they had to go in and fuse my spine back together. And my body had swollen, you know what I'm saying? Like I dealt with so much for so long. And I thought, to be honest, I thought after they would have did the surgery, I thought I would have been able to bounce right back, but I wasn't. I didn't re-enter the workforce until they kicked me off of disability some years ago. I re-entered the workforce out of all those years. I believe it was 2020, 2021. Something like that. I think it might have been 2020. Between 2019 and 2020, that's when they kicked me off Social Security. And they were already taking money back from me. Then they give me back money. Then they take it again. Then they give it back to me. And then it was an ongoing process, y'all. They were doing me like that for about 2 or 3 times. But the last time, they took a lot of money back from me for about 6 months, saying they overpaid me. And the lady said I was going to start back receiving my regular benefits. And then I never did. They cut me off. And I haven't received any income from disability since. And whether I was in pain, whether I was still struggling, regardless of what I was going through, I still had to get out there and go to work. And that's what I did. I returned back to work despite what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like some people, even though I was going through a lot, you know what I'm saying, and I was, disabled at the time, I still had life in me. Some people did not want me to make any kind of movements or getting out there going and doing things for myself that I had to do regardless, you know what I'm saying? So even if I felt good in spirit and, just want to dance a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like just sit here in the chair and dance a little bit, some people had a problem with that. Whether I dance, walk, stoop, stand, I had to do all that regardless. And when I went back to work, I had to do it all too. You know what I'm saying? But, I just prayed about it and gave it to God. And He been healing me, you know what I'm saying, ever since. It is. It really is. Some people think because you be disabled, they feel like you don't supposed to do anything. But Social Security look at you different. Even if you're disabled, they still expect you to be able to do something. They really do. And that's why I said, for a lot of people that have never been on disability, they don't know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get it easy, and some people get it hard. You know what I'm saying? I never thought they would have did me like that, but they did. I ain't mad, but it is what it is. But out of all these years of working, and then when I finally really, really needed the help, it's like I got turned away. And I had to seek legal counsel and everything in order for me to get my benefits. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason the judge approved it, in my eyes, is because he saw that I had to have this major surgery. So he had no choice. My major surgery was coming up right before I ended up having to be in court trying to get approval for my disability. And he saw that I was going to be down, you know what I'm saying, for quite some time. And I didn't know how long I would be. To be honest, y'all, I really thought it was over with for me. I thought I would never get a chance to walk again normal. I thought I would never be able to get out and work again. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 small children at the time, you know what I'm saying, that I had to take care of as a single mother that depended on me. And, I was rough, so I was used to having to be, with my sons, playing basketball, because that was the type of lifestyle that I lived. I was always rough. And that's how some people know me, from being rough, you know what I'm saying? And I just so happened to have to, spend time with my sons, and they was used to me playing basketball, and they had to be rejected, you know what I'm saying, on numerous occasions, like let down, because mama wasn't able to do for them no more. You know what I'm saying? I literally used to get out there and play ball with my sons. I teach them how to work on cars. Like, my daddy taught me. He taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So,
Forget it. We're right on the
with that being said, it's like he always told me never depend upon a man, you know what I'm saying, to do anything. And yeah, I feel like women do need men, you know what I'm saying? But they need men that's really men that know how to take care of the home
Please, you got to.
and not depend on a woman to do everything. Like, I had no choice, you know what I'm saying, as a single mother. So, that's why I'm not that feminine. And I can't help it. People that been knowing me,
You got something to say?
they be like, damn, you know, she got on all this makeup and she act like she a thug or she act hard. That's just part of my personality, y'all. People that been knowing me, they know, you know what I'm saying? I love everybody. But at the same time, you know, for them not to cross me, you know, in that kind of way. They knew I'd knuckle up quick. But I had to grow out of that when I became a woman and a mother. But they some of them know that if they, you know, mess with me the wrong way, maybe I would snap. But with me having to be grown and a grandmother and dealing with PTSD and all this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try not to let people provoke me. Because some people do it, they do it intentionally. Even if they know that you're going through health problems, they do it intentionally to get under your skin. And I'm not going to let that, you know, dictate who I am. You know what I'm saying? I've come a long way in life trying to get myself together. And I'm not going to let that affect my future, y'all. But yeah, I went through a lot. So, for some of y'all out there working hard, slaving on some of these people's jobs, guess what? The moment your body break down and you go to try to draw some benefits, you see what I'm talking about, where normally would happen. They'll get rid of you so fast and replace you with somebody else. And you could have been working for this company for years. They'll do you like that. And then they'll make it so difficult sometimes for you to even draw your benefits. Sometimes, you know, for you to even have some kind of income coming in. They try to make it difficult so you don't end up having that. But I kept praying and giving it to God. And like I said, He finally had blessed me. But during the time, remind you, my disability wasn't it wasn't a whole lot, but you know what I'm saying, it was gradually increasing at the time when I had started receiving disability. And it took a while for it to even get to where it was, the last that I can remember, before they started deducting money and stuff again. But they my light bill kept being $400 and $500. $400 and $500 for years. And I'm like, okay, and that's each month. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm paying $400 or $500, you know what I'm saying, living in low income residence, you know what I'm saying, why is it that every time my bill kept being so high? And I'm like, my bill should not be that high. I was paying $400, $500, $600 light bills, y'all. And it was times where I couldn't even make ends meet, you know what I'm saying, just paying the light bill. What about all the other bills that had to be paid? Then I had to get groceries, cause, you know what I'm saying, back then I was able to get approved for some stamps sometime, but I might got a chance to get maybe $100 some, $200 some, maybe food stamps or whatever, maybe, cause sometimes they turned me away, you know what I'm saying. But that was, I know for sure when I started back working and stuff, they did. Then I couldn't, you know, I couldn't get them and this, that, and the other. Like, they kept giving me the runaround. One moment when I really need them, I could never get them. So I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to, you know, survive? Like, dealing with health complications. And people to this day, they just look at me and they be like, oh, she look healthy. Appearances, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, is one thing, But at the same time, they don't know the medical side internally of what they're dealing with. My outer surface externally may look good, but the medical problem that I deal with is internally. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, with that being said, you know, it's like your girl been going through it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, people don't understand. I really thought after I had that surgery that I was going to be back, you know, 100%. And I never expected to still be going through what I was going through. To this day, I still go through it. You know what I'm saying? But some days, like I said, I have my good days. Some days I have my bad days. And then imagine having to deal with nerve pain consistently. And you have no... They would prescribe me medicine and stuff. Don't get me wrong. But medicine does not heal everything. You still experience pain. You know what I'm saying? And it is temporarily anyway. But like I said, I still felt pain regardless of how much medicine they put me on. That's something I'm going to have to deal with until that nerve ever heal, if it does. If not, that's just something I just got to struggle with for the rest of my life. But, you know, it is what it is. I just thank God for the good and the bad, you know what I'm saying? I thank God that He made me, you know what I'm saying, who I am. And I thank God, you know what I'm saying, for blessing me with life, you know what I'm saying, as a Christmas present to my father and my mother, you know what I'm saying. I just thank Him. But the girl had to go through some shit, man. And I had to deal with that for some years, y'all. Literally for some years. And still going through stuff. But I get out there and get my walk in, y'all. It's important to get out there and get your exercise, y'all. Get out there and get your exercise. Get your walk in. Try to eat healthy. Because like I deal with other health problems too, but I'm not going to put everything out here. Like I said, diabetes and cholesterol is two things that I deal with. I even had Bell's palsy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well, I had paralysis of the face muscle. I didn't know what the hell happened to me, y'all. I just remember going to sleep one night, and I woke up the next day, and it's like I went to spit, and my spit kept falling in front of me, and I'm like, it would never go out like it normally would go. And I'm like, the fuck going on here? So I had never looked in the mirror, y'all. So when I finally, after I could never spit and it would never spit right and couldn't spit straight, it just kept falling right in front of me, like almost on my clothes and stuff. I'm like, I went to do something, and I went back in my room. And I just so happened to look in the mirror when I walked past the mirror. And like my face muscle was drooped, like one side of my face, one side of my mouth was drooped. I thought I had a stroke, y'all. Because like I had been dealing with, you know what I'm saying, pains and chest pains and stuff off and on for some years when I had to go to the cardiologist and everything. That's why I was telling y'all about getting that weight and stuff off of me, as well as all the other health problems I was dealing with. I was having to get all that, you know what I'm saying, my health under control. That's why I had to lose them 70 or 80 pounds that I did. And then I had gained about 15, I think like 15 or 20 pounds back. I had gained, I think I gained that back. That's why I was telling y'all I need to get at least 15 or 20 more pounds off of me, y'all. But the girl been going through it. And like I said, trying to go back to work. Being out of the work industry. Having a memory lapse, you know what I'm saying? On some stuff. It was rough. And then other people not knowing where I've been through or what I was going through. Only thing they looked at was the fact that my appearance, they just thought that I was healthy. You know what I'm saying? People that know me from years, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, hey, Tanya, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then they might go behind my back and be like, Tanya ain't the same. Hell no, I ain't the same. I done been through a lot in life, you know what I'm saying? Everybody grow up and you know what I'm saying, got kids and the kids got kids and all this kind of stuff, y'all. So, you know, just remember, we ain't gonna stay the same. And all of us that look healthy ain't healthy. But I'm not that gonna let that dictate and define who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna keep trying. As long as I got breath in my body, I can have two toes, y'all. 2 toes and a pair of eyes and nothing else. I'm still gonna keep trying.
4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%.
So even if I don't accomplish much, at least I get some things accomplished. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got breath in my body, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying, and I'm not gonna let other people, you know, discourage me. They may laugh at me. They may talk about me. You know what I'm saying? I may not have as much as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff I had, like I told you, some of the stuff I had, it was sentimental stuff that I had for years. I shop around, I budget, you know what I'm saying? And some people be wondering how you got this and how you got that, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance to get it, and I might have got it on a sale. You know what I'm saying? They might have been running a sale. I might have got it on a sale. Or basically got it just about close to free. No matter what it was. But, yo, they be something else, you know what I'm saying? I had a job way before I went through all this and had ended up having to be on disability and having to go through the financial struggle of people going through the financial struggle of people taking advantage of me, taking money and stuff off my cards and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The scams, and I've been victim of all that. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, the girl was going through it while everybody else was just having fun and enjoying themselves, having a blast and buying new things. And, you know, I was just sitting back watching through the window while everybody else just having a good life and a good time. And then the moment it seemed like something good for me was starting to try to come out of it, it just seemed like people started hating on me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep me from getting anything or having anything. But like I said, I ended up losing my job and everything. And, you know, the bills and stuff was so high, I couldn't save, I couldn't do anything. It got to a point where I couldn't really do too much of anything. And I felt so bad one year because I couldn't really get my kids anything for Christmas as to what they really wanted or anything. Then my car had to tow up because one car that I had that was running at the time, somebody tore it up because I didn't want to be with them no more. So it was sabotage. And I had to deal with the wrath of all that. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with the breaking of my family because of some of the bullshit that they put me through. So that's one reason why I tried to stay away from relationships. But I did get in another relationship since then. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as bad as that relationship, but we both were dealing with, you know, health problems, and he was an older gentleman, like I said, you know, I like my older men or whatever, but younger men I definitely like too, but it's just something about some of the older guys that was much mature. But hold on, y'all, IG, you know what I'm saying, y'all hold on a second. I'm gonna try to sign back on in a little bit, y'all, on Facebook, alright? You know what I'm saying? My phone is getting ready to go out. I need to put it on charge. But I appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like my content, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look out for your girl. In the meantime, I love y'all, and y'all have a great day. Okay, yeah, sorry about that, y'all. But, you know, it was just that right there. You know what I'm saying? My life was all in shambles, and all this was going on while I was dealing with health complications. I'm talking about and laying in the hospital bed when you thought that somebody that really loved you supposed to be by your side to stay there with you. The only person that stayed at that hospital, y'all, and I'm going to be honest and blunt with y'all, was my mama. She never left my side. The moment I went into the ER to have my surgery, y'all, the nigga that was in my life, excuse me for calling him nigga, y'all, but you know, that's just one of the words I be using, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't no man that I expected him to be, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that we did not get married. So I thank God for that. But he did me wrong, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He did me wrong. He did your girl wrong. All while I was in the hospital. Right? The moment they put me in the bed to go through surgery and roll me in the back, you know what I'm saying, in the OR, y'all. That man, he got my car. He went out there and went to the bar, lounge, or wherever he went to, having a good time. Instead of being at the hospital, waiting for me to come out of surgery. You know what I'm saying? And I was in surgery for hours. You know what I'm saying? Hours and hours. I think over 6 hours. Might have been like 8 hours or more. So the only person that was by my side was my mom, y'all. And people don't understand that for some of these guys, they be talking about they want relationships and stuff with a woman or want a relationship with me. They don't understand that I cannot just push my mother aside just to be with them. You know what I'm saying? We all come as a package. And I want a family-oriented man if he is going to come into my life where I'm not going to go and throw my mama in no nursing home. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what kind of conditions that be going on. You know what I'm saying? It's too much that go on out there in the nursing home and stuff. You know what I'm saying? For her to have her own home and everything. And for me to just want to try to make those kind of decisions or get my siblings to make those kind of decisions and stuff. I don't want to do that. And even if I have to try to get me a little job doing what I do now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? As far as content creating, trying to put this, you know, kind of stuff out there. I'm not going to throw her away just to be with no man. I done made some mistakes in life years ago, and it was time that once I grew up as a woman, I had to correct and make those changes in my life. I saw where I was wrong at, you know what I'm saying? And I had to try to make those wrongs right. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, like, she was there for me. She never left my side while I went through surgery and stuff. She stayed at that hospital. I was there for about a week, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, none of that, I'm going to sit this aside. None of that I finished eating on my crab, y'all. Y'all, hold on. Let me go and get this right quick.
All right, that's all. You give it up on your voice, Gully? No trouble in these words. You two must have fallen out, huh? Big dumb farmhand. I almost wish I'd been on the cane.
Excuse me. But this right here, this was a bill, y'all. The overall bill.
All right, then. How about you giving us Reuben and back to the cane yourself?
Yeah, this was August. The service date was August 28, 2014. So, this is what the overall charge was. And then they sent me a bill in the amount for me to pay $50 for something. But, yeah, if y'all can see, they say UAB. You know what I'm saying? UAB is a medical bill. But I'm not going to show all my information. But I'm going to show y'all this much. This is what I was saying, y'all. Can y'all see that? What that amount say? That is what my medical bill was. And this was the breakdown of everything that they did, y'all. All the food, everything that they gave me, medicines, everything. This is what it all totaled up to be. And I thank God every day that, I thank God every day that I was able to have that insurance, y'all, to help me get through that, and that they paid my medical expenses. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, I don't know how I would have been able to do it. I probably would have been somewhere in a mental institution locked up for losing my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the stress and depression that I already battled with, you know what I'm saying? And then having to deal with so many different people that was angry or upset with me for some of the decisions and stuff that I made as far as relationships and stuff. And me deciding to just, you know, it's like I needed somebody such as a man in my life to help me get some of the manly things that had to be done. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like they didn't quite understand that. You know what I'm saying? And it's only so much that I felt that my mother can do. And like I said, she's an older, lady now. But she, I ain't gonna say older, she's mature, put like that. She's a mature lady now. You know what I'm saying? But, she was like 10 years younger than my father. But she dealt with health problems and everything too. And it was a limit as to what she could lift. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't ask her to do a lot for me. I had to do all this stuff on my own. And then when my kids got of age, I had to be asking them to do stuff for me too and everything. Like I said, they was my rock, y'all. They was my crutch. You know what I'm saying? They were my crutch that helped me get around until them people decided to approve me and my insurance paid for me to have a walker, y'all. Like, I literally had to lean on their shoulder and was going through paralysis and everything and still having to try to get in the car and drive, taking them where they need to go, going to the grocery store. I still had to be a mother. I literally struggled. And for my kids' fathers and stuff, they didn't know everything that I was going through. They didn't know all the health challenges that I was facing. Or either if they did know that, maybe they didn't care. As long as they was healthy and still able to get around and go and do what they had to do, that's the only thing I could think of. But I didn't want to look at it from a negative perspective. But, it's the truth. Like, I literally had to go through everything, and I had to continue being a mother, whether I was sick, whether I was in pain. I had to try to find somebody to keep an eye on my kids so I can go and have my surgery, even when other people didn't want people to even come forward to help me with my children. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to downgrade me or downplay me for the things that I had to do, regardless of what other people said. I still had to continue being a mother. Whether I was in bed, dosed up on medication. Like, y'all, I was dosed up on so many medications, to be honest. It was pathetic. And I couldn't sleep at first, but then when I was dosed up on all that medicine and everything, it's like life just passed me by, y'all. Life passed me by, y'all. It really did. Life passed me by, and it's like I didn't have my children, you know what I'm saying, at some point, because I feel like I didn't have them because of the fact that I wasn't able to get out and physically do all the things that I used to do. It's like I had to explain to them, Mama can't do this no more right now, baby. Mama just can't do it. Like, Mama didn't have the physical ability. Mama didn't have the strength. Mama was dosed up on medicine. Many years of being at home in bed, dosed up on medication. My kids was having to get up and go to school. You know what I'm saying? And not able to attend any meetings or anything. Like, I didn't have nobody to step in on my behalf. It's like I went through a lot, y'all. And it messed me up mentally. You know what I'm saying? And that, as well as several other things that messed me up mentally. So I deal with psychological problems. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I take medication or whatever. Having to go see psychiatrists and therapists and stuff like that. Like, it's been so much. And then having to deal with grief all at the same time. Like, I literally had like a breakdown. And every now and then, not every time, but every now and then, you know what I'm saying, my nerve would be so bad that I shake. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try not to get upset or angry, because I don't want to do something and regret it. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, I've been lost my mind and became Tail Man and the devil, y'all. So, I just try to stay focused. I try to find things that I really, really like. I find ways to, what it is, I find things that hobbies and everything that I like. You know what I'm saying? I find ways like coping mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? To deal with. So, and try to find other things to do creative, to take things off my mind. Because I love art as well. You know what I'm saying? I love being creative. You know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot of things that I feel like a lot of things that when I was dealing with my depression, a lot of things that I used to like, I was no longer interested in. A lot of things that even with hair, like, I just literally went through a depression and just didn't want to do nothing other than bathe, and be in bed. But I had to learn to start getting out that bed so I can get my strength back, y'all. I went through so much. But, you know, now that I feel like, you know, I changed my life around and I'm still working on me and still trying to gain my strength and still trying to get my, you know, my sanity, still trying to do everything that I needed to do to work on me. You know, I needed to have my businesses established, the things that I wanted to accomplish in life, you know what I'm saying? So I can have a nice, you know what I'm saying, life, you know, once I don't receive, you know what I'm saying, any income and all that, I still have some kind of income coming in to help take care and support myself and my family and my grandbabies and stuff, you know. Even though my sons grown, they doing them and trying to provide a life for themselves, I still have to provide a life for myself. Like I said, I don't get any benefits, you know what I'm saying, from Social Security. I don't have an actual job to clock in from 9 to 5. I recently started doing the content creating stuff, you know what I'm saying, trying to have some kind of income coming in. I want to get these businesses established because I want to do the t-shirts and stuff like I was saying to try to sell and make some money. I got dessert that I just recently created that I'm trying to work on and get put out there, you know what I'm saying? And I started doing the pickles, so I'm trying to like hustle my way through, but hustle on the budget to where I'm not trying to go all out the way to charge a person a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure that I get you know, some money coming in as income, and maybe some of the people that really enjoy my content or that really listen to some of the stories, I want to do the digital book. I got a variety of things that I can do my digital book upon, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't do drugs, you know what I'm saying, anymore. I don't smoke no weed and stuff like that no more. So all this in my past, y'all. The girl been grew up and moved on and trying to prosper in life. But it seemed like people still seem to kind of like hold it over my head. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke no weed no more. I gave it up years ago. I don't smoke weed no more. But some people still try to, you know, pin that on me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not into those type of activities. I'm not out there sleeping with nobody that make a living. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing anything other than trying to do positive things to keep myself on the right path. You know, I've been working on me. Like I said, I got a therapist and a psychiatrist, and I try to get myself right. But I end up needing people to help me get to where I need to be, such as support. You know what I'm saying? So I ask y'all to really, you know, try to help me out, you know what I'm saying, and help get me on the right path. Get down, poo-poo. Hey, get down. Get down. Thank you. Get. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. The cat got up there trying to walk around up there near the stove. She got up on the counter. But yeah, the girl just been going through a lot, y'all. And I'm really just trying to stay positive, trying to keep things positive, trying to do what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, want to grow with you all, you know, so y'all grow while I grow. And we grow together, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put some content and stuff out there. I really wanted this to really be a good kickstart for me, you know, as far as putting, you know, my life out there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to do more content videos. Yeah, I probably do need to do that, but I just feel like I'm doing that, and I'm posting and I'm taking pictures and I'm doing things that I feel like I like to try to, you know, make myself feel good on the inside, knowing that I actually did something creative or something positive. But I feel like sometimes I just don't have that support. I didn't have that support back in the days, and I only got like very, very limited support now. You know, it's only one or two people that actually have, you know, really try to give me a chance and try to help me. You know what I'm saying? And I thank all of you all of my supporters. I thank all of my followers that try to help me, you know, prepare life for myself. You know, and I ask God to just continue blessing me, and I ask Him to continue blessing you all as well. Help me get this business and stuff together. I do not, I repeat, I do not do anything negative in my life. All this that I've been doing for years has been nothing but positive things. You know, and like I said, people tend to just hold that over my head, you know, because of what I've done in the past. Like, my past is my past. I'm not perfect. Everybody got a past. But, you know, I don't drink like that no more. I don't smoke no weed. I don't do drugs like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I've never done. So I don't never smoke no crack, none of that kind of stuff. I never did no heroin, none of that kind of stuff. My habit, basically, you know what I'm saying, was weed and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've tooted before, but that's not my cup of tea. So that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, something that I was actually interested in. But it was my downfall in life. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't get down like that no more. I don't smoke no weed no more. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I drink occasionally. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, when I did have a drink, I had one yesterday. I had one Corona, y'all. One Corona. And I haven't had no alcohol since, like, some months ago. I think when I did the video of me trying the white grape wine or something like that, I think I had, that's the last time I had alcohol, y'all. I don't drink like that no more. So, yeah, you know, I'm not doing anything negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually just doing things positive and focusing on trying to stay positive. So, with that being said, you know, I just wanted to make sure I come on here and talk with y'all. Today was my dad's birthday. You know what I'm saying? He celebrated life on this earth, you know what I'm saying, for many years. He passed away when he was 59 years old for cancer. And also, today he would have been 88, you know what I'm saying? 88 years old. Like I said, he's 10 years older than my mother. So, but this was the bill that I was telling y'all about, you know what I'm saying? So, this was proof. So, y'all will see. And this date that it says, the date that it says right here. Let me cover up that account number. The date that it says was 2014. It was in August, y'all. That lets you know that I was serious about the things that I went through. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this was the actual amount. This was the total amount right there. And this is what they was trying to bill me for, which was a $50 payment. You know what I'm saying? But I had the overall bill was right there, $73,000 for my surgery, my back surgery, a spinal fusion. And this is the breakdown. Like I said, let me cover that up. That's the account number information right there. Hold on. Yeah, that's the account number information right there. Let me cover that up. But there is the breakdown of everything, y'all. There is the breakdown of everything as to what they charged for board, room and board, for food, everything, medicine, everything. That's how much they charged. So, recovery room, that was $6,166. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, that was $834. Physical therapy, that was $1,456. Radiology with anesthesia, that was $5,806. Radiology was $518. Laboratory, that was $778. Supplies, that was $23,135. Pharmacy, that was $1,176. Like I said, room and board, that was $7,395. Yeah, like, that's the breakdown basically of everything that consisted of my spinal fusion that I had to have in Birmingham, y'all. And then the sad thing about it, to be engaged to somebody, and that person never really cared, and they made my life a living hell, and then they helped ruin my credit and everything, like left me in debt tore up my car because I didn't want to be with them no more. Just sabotage my shit. So, you know, and it took me a long time to try to date again. And then when I did try to date again, you know what I'm saying, it was hard. It's hard. Still to this day, it's hard for me to trust people. It's really hard. But I want y'all to have a blessed day, and I thank y'all for tuning in, and hopefully y'all will tune in and check on your girl. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe if y'all like my content. Make sure that y'all, you know, just show your girl some kind of love and support. Bless me with some stars. Any amount is appreciative. If you want to bless me with Cash App, y'all know where the Cash App and everything is. It's on my bio or my intro on Facebook. Latanya Harrison, LATONYAHARRISON. Here on IG, you know what I'm saying, y'all. It should be in my bio, you know what I'm saying. But I love you all, and I thank you all for watching. And hopefully y'all can, you know, support your girl. And yeah, let's grow together, y'all. I love you, and have a great day.
Yankees have to leave right where you are.